Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. Now for today's video, I wanted to talk about an attraction that was held within Jurassic World. In the fourth movie in the film series, we're given a few glimpses into what it must have been like to attend the world-renowned dinosaur theme park. Attractions such as the Cretaceous Cruise, Mosasaurus Feeding Show, and Tyrannosaur Kingdom drew in heavy crowds for Simon Masrani's lucrative business. But there were still other parts of the island that we as an audience actually didn't get to see. One of those happens to be a show that would have featured some herbivorous dinosaurs prominently, and that would be called the Pachy Arena, a large coliseum-like event where the headbutters could show off their skills to an entertained group of tourists. Now, the Pachy Arena is an interesting part of Jurassic World because, despite none of us actually seeing the show take place on screen, we do actually get evidence for its existence through a lot of tie-in material that was made to go alongside the movie. If you check out the Jurassic World website, or even the park brochure that came out in support of the film, you'll see that it was a heavily advertised attraction for visitors of Isla Nublar. Now that the website has been taken over by the Dinosaur Protection Group to support Fallen Kingdom, you can even see an update on the old exhibit that reads, "The Pachycephalosaurus no longer battle for sport. The enclosure has been destroyed." So, while this part of the park was open to the public, tourists would have gotten the opportunity to see the Pachys butt heads with one another in a sporting contest. Early storyboards for Jurassic World even show us that, originally, we were supposed to see dinosaur handlers guiding their heads into breaking through what looks to be either wood or bricks in order to entertain the audience. We would have gotten to see this on the big screen had they stuck with their original montage idea. This is where the camera would have focused on all of the individual exhibits so that the viewer could get a feel for what a fully functional Jurassic Park would look like while operational. But that idea was scrapped early on in favor of other choices that were made during filming. However, despite us not getting a look at the Pachy Arena itself in the final film, we actually do get a look at one of the animals from that part of the island during the first control room scene. When Claire Deering walks into the building to give the good news on the Indominus Rex's sponsorship, Lowry and Vivian inform her on a loose headbutter that's currently being treated by the ACU. It's here where we learn that the Pachys short out their implants when they butt heads, which can lead to the animals walking through their invisible fences and free to roam other parts of the resort. In the film, they state that this was the second time this had happened that month alone, which means that ACU probably had a lot of work sedating and relocating some of the Pachys after they'd been performing in the arena from time to time. Also, just a side note, this is the first time that we actually get to see what appears to be a fully grown Pachycephalosaurus in the Jurassic Park franchise. Their first appearance in The Lost World featured a rather small individual that eventually got captured by the InGen hunters. If you were a kid in the 90s and happened to be obsessed with Jurassic Park as much as I was, you probably remember being super confused at why that one Kenner toy towered over all of the other Pachycephalosaurus figures we had. Well, that's because these guys get way bigger than what we saw in the second movie, and it only took 18 years later for Jurassic World to finally show that. So, what do all of you guys think about the Pachy Arena? Is this a part of Jurassic World that you personally would have been interested in seeing? I gotta say, it's a pretty cool idea, but judging by how flimsy the security systems were shown to be, and how hard of a hit Carter took in The Lost World, I'm not so sure it would be at the top of my list whenever I take a trip. But hey, whatever your own thoughts and opinions happen to be, I'd love to hear them in the comments down below. Now before I go, I'd like to thank all of my game wardens, as well as all of my InGen executives. I'd also like to thank all of my park workers and InGen hunters as well. Guys, it seriously means the world to me that you all even continue to watch these videos, and I want to thank each and every one of you for all of your continued support. Now, I'd like to thank all of you for watching this video and hope you all enjoy today's content. If you feel like I deserve it, I'd appreciate the like and hope that you'll consider subscribing if you're interested in hearing from me again. I'll see you on the next one, guys, and as always, take it easy.